I'm Kelly from Pushchair Expert, and today we're taking a look at the well-known and much-loved brand Britax. Many of you will know Britax for their car seats and pushchairs, and chances are that if you have a child under 12, you've used or at least considered one of their products at some time. I'm joined by Kat from Britax and our panel of parents who want to know more about Britax and car seat safety. We're joined by mums Sarah, Callie who's due any day now, we've got Carla, Jade and Rachel. So Kat, last year Britax celebrated 50 years of manufacturing car seats. In this time you've shown yourself to be true pioneers within the car seat market. Can you tell us some of the biggest achievements of that time?
Yeah, so as you've mentioned, last year we celebrated our 50th sort of birthday of making our first ever car seat. Also in 1997 we collaborated with VW to invent Isofix. Also we've invented Secure Guard, so for when these guys are a lot older and they're going into their high back booster, Secure Guard is actually on the high back booster seat and it holds the lap belt in place for the child, and it really reduces abdominal loads. And also we've been heavily involved in the development of Regulation 129.
What would you say makes Britax unique among the car seat manufacturers?
For example, 90% of our car seats are actually manufactured in Europe, and they're manufactured by people, and we have a factory in Andover, we've got a factory over in Germany, we have crash test centres, so we've got one in Andover, again one in Germany, so we can really work on products and develop them to get them to be the very best we can do.
Callie, you're expecting a baby really soon. Are you confused about what car seat to buy?
Yes, a lot of people have spoke about that I-size, the new law that's coming in.
Yeah.
When I've googled it, I found it really confusing.
I-size, it's basically part of the new regulation 129. For example, if you use an I-size child restraint, you have to rear face your child until they're 15 months old. That's like the real big change for people, because traditionally in this country we forward face from 9 kilograms, and we found actually it's better to rear face for longer. The other development is that the seat is now side impact tested. The other thing as well is seats are moving away from the weight-based car seats, because as you guys will know, like babies are totally different shapes and sizes. So whereas someone's baby might be 9 kilo when they're 18 months old, someone else might have a 9 kilo baby that's 5 months old. And legally at 9 kilo you can forward face at 5 months old, but safety wise it's not recommended. So it moves away from the weight limits and it actually moves to a height or a stature limit. So for example, when your baby goes into the next stage car seat, you use a harness to 105 centimetres. So it's just a lot easier to know when to move your child up to the next stage. Also as well, they actually regulate the internal dimensions of the seat, because there are sometimes when you can buy a car seat with a harness but your child outgrows the harness beforehand because of the height, for example. Whereas in an I-size seat, it's based on the 95th percentile child, and it also regulates the width. So sometimes you put your baby into the car seat but they look like really squished in there, but it regulates the width of the product, so it won't just suit the smaller baby but the older child, so you get longevity of the product as well.
Okay, that makes sense. Does that mean I need to change my I-size fix for an I-size?
No, it doesn't, no. So the two regulations, Regulation R44.04 and Regulation 129, which is I-size, what we're talking about today, they're running concurrently.
We've also got a question from our Facebook page. Sarah's asked, she's wondering when the I-size laws are actually coming into effect.
Current regulations, so anybody that's got an R44 approved car seat, so a weight-based car seat, those are still going to be legal for many years to come, so you don't need to worry about your car seat being, going out of date or what have you. It won't do that, so don't worry if you've already got one. However, I-size itself actually came into place in 2013, so those laws, if you have an I-size product, those laws were already in force.
So Britax have launched their first ever I-size car seat. Do you want to take us over and have a look?
Yes, sure.
So can you explain all about the BABY-SAFE I-size and what sets it apart from other infant carriers?
First of all, it's suitable for children from birth right the way up to 83 centimetres, and that's based on a 95th percentile 15-month-old, so your 15-month-old will still fit in this car seat. The other thing that's really unique with this product is that it actually has patented lie flat technology in it, and basically what that does, it doesn't necessarily mean that your baby is flat on their back in the car, because you do need your baby at an angle sort of more sat up, as that gives a better spread of force if you did have a collision, but it also means that their head, neck and spine is going to be kept aligned, so it's going to help to reduce the amount their head drops forward when they're sleeping and things like that. If you pop it off the base, I'll turn it round here, and what you can see now is this product is set up for a 15-month-old, and what we can do, you've got several different heights in there, so whenever your baby grows a little bit you can just pop the straps up so they're always at the right height. And what you've got in here, I've mentioned that it's got patented lie flat technology. That lie flat insert is inside the product here. And this is nice and flat when they're newborn, and as your child gets older, that automatically goes into the correct position. So yeah, so you're never going to have to worry about, you know, oh, do I need to take the wedge out or anything like that. It's always going to be in the correct position. The only thing you need to take out is this little insert here, and you've got all little side impact pads in there, etc. And that's really parents' call, carers' call. You know, when they think that needs to come out, that's fine, they can pop that out. And then on this one, if we pop it back on the base, you've got SICT on this, and SICT is actually side impact cushion technology. So you spin it out. Yeah, if you want to spin it out that side, it's nice and easy to do. And basically what you do is you would spin this out so it's quite close to the door. You don't want it touching, so you don't want it to hit it every time you close your car door. And it closes the gap between the door and the child seat. And if you had a side impact, what this would do was actually push the child seat away from the impact and actually help to absorb some of that energy. So it's got great features, one for the comfort of baby, two to make our lives easier, which is never a bad thing, and also for the safety of the child as well. And last but not least, the BABY-SAFE iSize is travel system compatible with selected push chairs, and you can actually see it behind you there on the Affinity 2.
So Kat is now going to show us how to fit the BABY-SAFE iSize in the car.
Cool. So when you're fitting the BABY-SAFE iSize, first of all, you want to fit your base. To get your ISOFIX out, pull the first handle here, and your ISOFIX will shoot out quite nicely, and click it on until it goes green here. And you want to do that each side. Pop your hand here and push your base back so it's in contact with your seat, okay? Then with your support leg, you've got a nice big red square here, and what you want to do is pull your support leg forward so that red square disappears. And then down here you've got two grey buttons, press those together and lower your support leg down until that goes green. One of the things that Britax have developed on this base system is a flexi base, so you can actually adjust this base to best suit your vehicle seat shape. Because what we find nowadays in modern cars is that you actually tend to have a very slopey vehicle seat. And this makes your child very upright, and whilst that is actually safer in the event of a collision because there's a bigger spread of force, it does mean, and you've probably experienced it, where your child's head will drop forward. So you need to get that balance between the comfort of the child and the safety of the product absolutely right. So making sure that you fit in your seat on a flat surface so the car is level. Press the middle button here, lift the base into the top position, and what this means is that you can actually affect the angle of your child in the car. So rather than them dropping forward, you can actually tilt them back a little bit so they're more comfortable. And what we have here is a spirit level, and this will turn green when the base is at the optimal position. So at the minute my spirit level is red and my base is on the highest position. And then drop the base down until it goes green, which it has now. Pop that in, and that's the optimal position on your base. Last but not least, thank you, you take your car seat, and to fit your car seat, you just use your click and go adapters, which is what you use to pop it on the pram, and it's nice and gentle. You can just sit the seat in the adapters, and you've got an indicator on the back of the click and go adapters to show you that it's fitted correctly. And that's it.
Callie, with your baby nearly here, has that cleared things up with the regulations for you?
Yeah, very much so. I found it really useful and really easy to understand, and hopefully I'll be able to explain it to my husband and the future grandparents, the regulation and how it will fit, so it's very good.
Well, I hope this has given you all more of an idea about Britax and also their fantastic new iSize infant carrier, the BABY-SAFE iSize. A big thanks to Kat for joining us, and also all the parents as well. Thanks for watching, and for more information on Britax, head over to britax.co.uk or check out their Facebook page where you can ask any questions that you might have.